Here, which one is this one? This is the one that he took a picture of outside that was picking up flowers and left them right there. And her feet was the size of a dollar bill. They shoot, I mean, that, that don't look normal at all. No. I can see the creases, the same ones that the other girl had in the convention center. I don't think that's the same one. And if it is, boy, he changed a lot. Well, he said there were 9 of them, so that must be another one. And this is an approximate, that's what I see from the this picture. Now look, take a look when I take the drawing off. That's her behind the fence. Look, that is her. He said that the eyes were almost violet. See, there's something weird about the eyes themselves. They look mechanical, man. Oh, no. And I think the whole shit is like a disguise. Exactly like the Bible, the way that lady was reading the Bible earlier, translating word by word. And he said that Yahweh was not the Elohim. The Yahweh was the God chosen by Abraham. I mean, that blew my mind because at the end when she put it all together, she said that these entities will use a device that clocks the looks, the real looks. And I can see if you bend light in a certain way, you can look like something different. I mean, you increase the color on this deal, and that girl will look completely different. Just look at the nose, the bridge of the nose right there. Right here, this part, look how the rectangular deal, that is not normal at all, no. And then you look, it's a crease in the middle of the forehead, right there. And then there is another crease, it's almost geometrical. I mean, look, it's right here, it's just geometrical completely. If you look, I mean, that look to me mechanical. It don't look. You tell me how is they mix a woman, a human woman with this human man, that shit is gonna come out like that. Something must have somehow changed genetically. I see geometrical patterns here. Boom, boom, like that. I mean, this is geometrical. Like I say, everything is related to the cube. And if you pull this whole deal exactly as the song is, a freaking cube. And you can see that. I mean, you can do a geometrical pattern on this deal, on this image, and you just look how straight the lines are, and you can see how the shadow, it reveals how it looks like an hexagon right here when you, I mean, just look at the image. mean, look at these lines right there that intersect precisely. And I mean, the eyes are, what is exactly what he said. It's all about the eyes. You look at she might look like a human, but when it comes to the eyes, the shit falls apart. Because the eyes are way too freaking big. Maybe that's why they take the eyes of cows and shit to make those eyes. That's the only thing I can think of. When they, dismember a cow and they take the sexual organs, and the fastest reproducing cells are in the lips, the tongue, the mouth, and the anus, and the sexual organs of any mammal. Those are the fastest healing cells and the fastest multiplying cells. The tissue of that part of the animals is the fastest growth cells. So it wouldn't be strange to think about that. That's what they take those parts to recreate this shit, but they mix it with a human DNA to create that deal. And then they implant mechanical parts so that to enhance the capability of that creature that can become a shadow or can become telepathical. It can enhance all kinds of shit, sensorial deals. You have to think about this deal approaching, once we know the whole story of the cattle mutilation, human adoptions, that being that was in his bed, in his living room, that shit looked mechanical to me. It looked like a cyborg. But what was next to him, it looked fucking demonic shit. It looked nasty, weird, evil shit. And the way they're tormenting this man, constantly. He don't have a time for relaxation. He's constantly a shadow walking around, holding his remote control. Look at this shit. You have to see this deal to believe it, man. You have to see the shadows. The shadows are, and then they gave him those drawings. What the hell is he gonna do with 0-point energy and time travel? What the fuck is he gonna build a machine with what? With $10? Oh god damn, use something for him to be useful. Extend his life 1,000 years. Make him super strong and super intelligent and all that shit. The guy is dyslexic, can't even read correctly. Imagine, the guy is semi-retarded, I guess. Is dyslexic, they beat the fuck out of him, the government assholes. It's a sad shit, man, what happened. Look at orbs, constantly, those orbs are surveilling him around and shit, and he just, look, he keep giving formulas and shit, 0-point energy, 0-point propulsion. What is he gonna do with that? Is he gonna build a craft? No, he don't have the money and all the resources. Is he gonna time travel? Or is he gonna build a machine? You need a machine. It's all based in electromagnetism. So they giving him something, but that something is not really anything useful for a guy like that. He's broke. You know, he's selling a book about all these experiences, but he's not really making any freaking money. Look, those are orbs. All the orbs everywhere. Look at the creature right there. Look, right there. I mean, if you look at that image, you will see that the whole deal is projecting another world. Those plants they left the plant shape to become something electromagnetic world.
Look next to him, look at his eyes. That's not just that great. There is some other entities next to him. That thing has no mouth. It actually has nothing but eyes.
And look at that, it has a cylindrical something in where his nose is. Might be a breathing apparatus or I don't know, but she is totally, look at that. The plant has a freaking face. Look, with a slanted eye, look fucking demonic looking shit. The plant, the leaves of the plant. It's an elephant ear plant. There is a face plastered all over, and there's another face with vertical pupils, and I mean there are deals all over the place. I mean, like I say, you can make out faces like a city. You're looking into another world. Look at that big ass orb on top of it. And look, that thing has a cube. The orb is a cube inside. That's why I finally end up concluding that this is a cube. We are inside a huge ass cube. And that's exactly the drawing they're making for him. Based on a cube, X, Y, and Z axis, and you go in the tangent, is the, if you know calculus or trigonometry, you will know what I'm talking about. The tangent from the X, Y, and Z axioms is the way you get out of the three axes from a cube, but they use electromagnetism. And look, the wall, I mean, behind these people, those plants, there's no plant, they're projecting their world. I mean, the other, I guess, the dimensional deal. You got depth, it's three-dimensional, what they're projecting on that thing, where that entity is, which is only like 2.5 feet or 3 feet tall. Look at that.
Into a small world, I mean a world, like looking to the bottom of a bottle or glass, you know, distorted. That's probably the deal. Look, there's one right, his arm right here, standing up, with 2 eyes. These are them. These are them. These people didn't see that. All they saw was this entity right here. They didn't observe the whole thing. The plants look like plants if you see, but if you look in the picture, there are other deals there.
Let me show you what I'm talking about when I was saying that is like a small world. Like you're looking into another world.